Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy Vicky, and this is my first video. Actually, not really a first video. I've been making dancing videos since quite a while. I think it's like 1 year now. So this is my first proper video, educational wise, educatory YouTube video for you guys. So basically, I read a lot about spirituality, Ayurveda, yoga, and all. So this is what. So I picked up something that I think is needed to share with you guys. So in this video, I'm gonna discuss this concept called doshas in Ayurveda. So the entire point of the video is I'm gonna give you a simple perspective of what doshas are, how they are helpful, and how we can work on them and how we can make our lives better, because that's the entire point of Ayurveda and yoga. So starting with doshas. So basically, as if I give you a broader perspective of literally our body, our physical and mental, this things and all, then I'll just say ki all of us have we are just a bundle of energies, like these energies are being used in day-to-day activities, like for survival and all. We go on jobs, we do our day-to-day things, we wake up in the morning, we take a bath, we exercise, we hit the gym, and we eat food. From the food we get the energies to actually proceed our day with full energy and all. Then we go to our works, then we come back, then we sleep, we eat food and then sleep. So this is a normal human being cycle. So for doing some like so many different kind of energies, so many different kind of day-to-day activities, you need energies, So in your day-to-day life, who have never done or never picked up that work, but still they are doing it faster than anyone, anyone as in the same potential level. So how this happens? So I'm gonna explain these things about the energies through doshas in Ayurveda. So a great example of that is Ranveer Singh, So if you see Ranveer Singh, he has that entire energetic vibe around him, Everyone is like, when he enters the stage or when he performs or whenever he goes to a public place for any event, he has that aura around him, Like he fills up everyone with his energy and all. And there's some people who are very lazy as fuck, lazy, lethargic and all. So you get those vibes also from those kind of people, And I think for every human has the potential to experience that vibe of the person. Okay, actually, if you meet a person and you just talk to him like 2-3 minutes, you get it. Okay, he's kind of like some lazy prick or something, You get that vibe. I don't know, it's like intuition or something, but you get that vibe around him. This is also the concept of law of attraction. If you've read that book, The Secret and all, and that also they have discussed the same thing. So yeah, I'm so coming to the so how do you get that vibe, see, as human beings, or if you see any animal, plant, anything, the basic need of survival is food, the first thing. Then is shelter, then is oxygen and all other things like this. But food is an important part of human life, right? Without food you can't do anything. With food and water you can't do anything. So if food is everyone is working for survival, everyone is working to earn a bread first, then shelter, So food is like the top notch thing that a human being craves for, apart from other things. Food is the first thing that comes to our mind. Okay. So why am I telling you all this about food and all? Because when I start talking about doshas, they are very much related to the food you eat, the kind of food you eat. So doshas are nothing, it's like biological energies found throughout human body and mind. So as I said, doshas are basically, I didn't say it before, but I'm gonna say it now. Doshas are basically of three types. The first one is vata, the second one is pitta, and the third one is kapha. So, and doshas are derived from five elements. That's vata means space and air, pitta means fire and water, kapha means earth and water. So basically, I'm reading from my notes. Actually, I prepared notes for this video. So what do we mean by vata dosha? If someone has that, so doshas are in every human being. Okay, it's like every human being is comprised of three main elements. This fire, water, air. Let me say, we actually eat the food that comes from earth, and that food becomes a part of us. Then we grow according to the food, and our body is about 70% water, and there's fire also inside. I can't explain you detail. In the next video I'll tell you about the fire component does. Okay, but it's like that burning thing in our digestion or not, the acid and all that is somewhat like fire, So coming to the vata dosha, so a person with a predominant vata composition will have physical and mental qualities that reflect the qualities of space and air. So cool, no? If someone has as I already said, everyone has the three doshas, but the ratio depends from person to person according to his lifestyle and all. This keeps on changing in every human. So a person with a predominant vata composition will have physical and mental qualities that reflect qualities of space and air. So vata types are quite thin, they are quick thinkers, and they are fast moving, like Usain Bolt. So as in racing also, you need to think fast also, If something happens, you need to be, if you're running that fast, of course your brain has to go fast, man, like hell fast. So yeah. So I'll just say Usain Bolt is a vata. The pitta type will have qualities reflective of fire and water, such as fiery personality and oily skin. So those types are pitta type. The third is the kapha type. This will typically have a solid body frame and calm mind. Like have you seen those bodybuilders? All bulk and juiced up and all. When you talk to them, they're like, hello, like like that. Not really making a fun of that, but just telling the kapha type. They're very heavy builders and all, but they're very calm in mind, very satisfied and full on ease and all, sweet set. So those are kapha types. So doshas are basically dynamic energies that constantly change in response to our action, thoughts, emotions, and the food we eat. Okay. So if proportion of doshas in your current state is close to when you were born, like when you take birth, when you are actually put out into the world in the first time, so that is the purest form of you. That is and like they say in yoga also, that is really you, the time you're born. But then people start teaching you things, then you go to school, brainwash and all, so started learning useless stuff and all. So then you become something, you try to mold according to the society and all the norms and the rules. So then you in our education system, you quite deviate a lot from actually who are you, So that is why here they are comparing if the proportion of doshas in your current state is close to when you were born, then your health will be vibrant, but a divergence indicates a state of imbalance. So it's like finding, people often say, who am I and all. So people, why they say that is they deviate throughout their life because of the events and conditions, the upbringing. They actually deviate from themselves. They try to become something that they are not. Of course, I also did, and I'm working on that, finding myself. will take some more years. So yeah, so this is what they're saying. So if your doshas are equal in the proportion when you were born, then it's really a good news. Thumbs up, man. You killed it. You have lived your life till now. So it's good. Kudos. So that's really good. Yeah. So how do you calculate these doshas? Like what dosha you have and those kind of things. I'll share a link also. Okay, you'll find the link in the description. So in total, there are 3 primary dosha states. First one is balance. Second one is increased. The third one is decreased. So what I mean by balance, of course, now I think you know the ratios of all the doshas in your body remains the same. 1:1:1. Okay, nothing more, nothing less of any dosha. Increase means a particular dosha has been more dominant in your body because of your certain eating habits and all, you know. And this increased version, this dosha state, increased dosha state is actually bad for you because it creates a lot of imbalances. And the third one is the decrease one. So of course now if a particular dosha in you has been decreased or it's less than the normal proportion, then it's the decreased state. So of all the 3 states that I told you, the balance, increase and the decrease, the increased one creates the most imbalances in the body. The increased one creates the most imbalances in your body. So such imbalances can arise from any number of influences like stress or food. So stress also, you know, when people say people are more stressed, they tend to smoke, tend to drink. So these type of food or the items we are putting inside our body creates imbalances inside our system. So that's what they are telling here. So the key to remember is to is like increase. The key to remember is how to maintain your dosha state is like increases like, as in if you put like if you eat a spicy food, some of the people, yeah, most of the people nowadays get heartburn. Or if you eat very sugary items, you always spike up. Your insulin spikes up and all, and shit happens, diabetes and all. So you know the kind of food you're putting inside your body will affect your state of mind, man. Come on. And it's true, I've experienced that. If you start eating sattvic food from now, you know, like jada, you know, not really spicy and shit, or not very sugary and all, you'll get the effect, you know, you'll experience it. Or if you eat things like you know, a lot of chicken, lot of eggs and all, lot of onion, garlic and all, then also you'll get that effect, you know, because actually there are certain kind of foods categorized in yoga, like zero pranic foods, negative pranic foods and positive pranic foods. I'll make a video on that later, but in brief I will tell you zero pranic foods are that doesn't influence your body's energies. As in, if you eat a potato, it's like, you know, potato is like you eat it and it's fine, you know, like and a tomato, it's like, I can't explain this. I'll just compare it to explain this part. Okay, so zero pranic, potato and tomato. Negative pranic are the foods that like, you know, they increase a sense of negativity inside your body, sense of energies and all. Like if you eat an onion, garlic, you know, those kind of things, chicken, meat, it actually gives you a negative things, you know, or alcohol or something like that. Those increase the negative energies in your body. So I'll compare a potato with an onion. You eat an onion raw and you eat a potato raw. In onion, your things will spike inside your body if you eat it raw, you know, you'll get that cringe and all, you know. So as in you can distinguish like just by eating ki what is the negative pranic and what is the this positive or zero pranic foods. So zero pranic foods doesn't impart any doesn't lower your energies or up your energies. They just create it, they just it's like they doesn't affect it that much. So, and the third type is positive pranic foods. So positive pranic foods are like they increase your energies inside your body in a positive way. As you can, I'll tell you one example of positive pranic is wheat, the grains and all. They so grains and all, vegetables, fruits and all. Everyone likes eating fruits, man. Natural sugar, meat and delicious and all. And everyone in the entire fucking world, if you're in a hospital, the first thing that a doctor advises is to eat fruits in any case. And people also bring fruits and all because that's healthy for your body. That increases your body's energy and makes you more vibrant. That's why that's why fruits come under positive pranic foods. So you can just tell by eating what is a zero pranic, what is a negative pranic, and what is a positive pranic foods. So coming to the doshas part, so the key to remember is like increases like, as in spicy food or negative pranic foods will increase the heartburn or increase many type of things inside your body. And by simply choosing cooling or more like alkaline, you can avoid heartburn, or like by having more fluids and those kind of things inside your body. Putting those kinds of things inside your body will actually avoid these kind of things, heartburn and all, acidity जो हो जाती है लोगों को, आजकल तो बहुत ज़्यादा होती है लोगों को. So this is what doshas are, and probably in the next video I'll tell you what kind of foods we should prefer in our day-to-day lives to actually set a balance in these doshas. Or when you start feeling these things you can't see, it's like these things you can feel. It's like an emotion. So in the next video I'll tell you more about these doshas, as in what food is better for you for creating a balance in your system, in energies and all. Generally you can look at a person and tell his doshas are getting wrong. If you see a fat person, like really fat, then there's some imbalance in his body. Come on, man, you have to agree. You don't have to give fat people their pride, there's nothing wrong with being fat. Of course something is going on, that's why you are like that. Come on, you have got a belly and shit, because humans are not designed to look like that. Okay. And you see a very lean guy, very very lean guy, then also you can just tell there's something wrong in your system. Come on, man. So I'll tell you something about these kind of food in the next video, by which you can stabilize your dosha. So like, share and subscribe कर दो यार, तीनों ही कर दो, अच्छा लगेगा ब्रो को तुम्हारे. ठीक है, चलो अगले वीडियो में मिलते हैं, बाय.